Welcome to the Laboratory, a video series brought to you by Miracles Innovation Labs.
Hello everyone, today I'm excited to unlocking the power of Keycloak and its key features. I am Bhaskar Vemavarupu, and for the past year and a half I have had a privilege of working as a research associate at Miracles Innovation Lab. Before we get into the Keycloak, let me explain why it's so important in the area of identity and access management. And here is the agenda. Introduction to the Keycloak, why choose Keycloak and what are the features of Keycloak, Keycloak insights and Keycloak core components, and end up with a live demo. Introduction to the Keycloak. Keycloak acts as a protector of your digital domain. It serves as an open source identity and access management solution that simplifies the process of implementing authentication in your applications and securing your services. What's particularly impressive with Keycloak is that it allows you to achieve this without complications related to user storage and authentication challenges. Now, let's talk about some of its superpowers. User federation. It's like a bridge connecting external identity sources to Keycloak. Think of it as a universal translator for identity data. And next, industry standard protocols. Keycloak is well versed in OAuth 2.0, OpenID Connect, and SAML 2.0. These protocols are keys to modern identity and security. Why choose Keycloak? So, why should you choose Keycloak? Well, it's ultimate open source identity and access management solution. Here it's why it is superhero in the IAM world. Customization. It has an incredible ability to adapt to the particular needs of your company with ease because it's open source and the possibilities are virtually endless. And next, security. It offers a fortress of security features from two-factor authentication to integration with the external identity providers, and your users' data is shielded. And next, single sign-on. Imagine you only have to unlock the door once and then you can access all your favorite places without needing to unlock each one individually. That's SSO with Keycloak, reducing friction and boosting security. Features of Keycloak. Let's explore Keycloak's powers. First one is single sign-in. It's similar to having a single key that can open many doors, saving time and reducing burden of managing multiple passwords. And next one is multi-factor authentication. Think of it as a your online security guardian. It makes sure that users needs to provide more than one type of authentication, such as a password, a security token, or even a fingerprint. And next one is user federation. It's a bridge that connects different user sources like LLAP or Active Directory. Imagine a world where user management is centralized and errors are rare. The customizable themes. A Keycloak provides you with a creative platform. You have to freedom to customize login pages to align with your brand's identity and enhancing their visual appeal. And next one is fine-grained authorization. Keycloak acts as your primary guardian of your security. It provides you with ability to specify and control exactly who has access to specific functions and features within your application, even at a most granular level. And next one is social login. It's a fast pass to your apps. Users can sign up or log in using their favorite social media accounts, improving the user experience and boosting conversation rates. Keycloak Insights. Keycloak is a versatile tool for IAM. Essentially, it includes an authentication server for user login and admin console for overseeing users and applications. However, its capabilities extend beyond these basic functions, and Keycloak's modular architecture allows it to to be customized and flexible. Keycloak Insights. Keycloak is a versatile tool for IAM. Essentially, it includes an authentication server for user login and admin console for overseeing users and applications. However, its capabilities extend beyond these basic functions. Keycloak's modular architecture allows it to be customized and flexible. It's suitable for organizations of all sizes. You can extend its capabilities with custom authentication providers and identity brokering integrations. Keycloak core components. Now let's dive into the Keycloak engine room. So Keycloak has a few core components. First one is realm. Think of realm as an entity where users and their credentials, roles, and groups are managed. It's like domain where permissions and configurations are organized. And next one is a client. Client acts as a agents tasked with interacting with the key clock for authentication and authorization. These can include web applications, mobile apps, APIs, or any other type of applications. And roles. Roles can be thought of as titles within your system. They determine who can access specific resources and functionalities in the environment. It's important to note that there are both realm roles and client roles, and they play a crucial role in managing permissions effectively. And next one is user. Users are like inhabitants of your realm. They are individuals who have capability to log in and engage with Keycloak. These users can be either regular users or administrators. Next one is identity providers. These components act as a representatives of realms. They verify the identity of users. Keycloak can be set up to authorize various identity providers, ensuring inclusivity within the system. And last one is user federation. It's like forming partnerships with nearby regions. Keycloak can link up with external user repositories such as LDAP, Active Directory, and others. Live demo. Now, for the most exciting part, the live demo, we will explore three crucial aspects. Single sign-on. We'll set up a realm and create a client, demonstrating how you can log in once and access multiple applications seamlessly. And next one is two-factor authentication. We'll configure OTP showing how an extra layer of security can be added. And the next one is Microsoft as an identity provider. We'll integrate Microsoft as an identity provider, making login a breeze. So let's jump into the live action and I'll show you how Keycloak can transform your identity and access management solution. First of all, we have to access the Keycloak admin console. For that, open your web browser and navigate to Keycloak instance, and you will be welcomed by Keycloak page, and click on administration console and log in with your administration credentials. Username is admin and password is also admin. Now it's time to create your very own realm. So click on the realms tab on the left. So here you will see your default realm, but we want to create a new one. Click on create realm and give your new realm a name. Let's call it Keycloak demo, and click on create your bring your realm to life. Now creating a client. So every realm needs a client. Client represents your application. So click on clients tab on the left and click on create client. So and client type would be the OpenID Connect. So we are having a two options. So I'm going with the OpenID Connect, and client ID and client names. Give a client a unique name and it can be anything you like. So I'm giving a Keycloak demo as a client ID and click on next and leave the remaining settings at their default values for now. Click on next and under root URL enter the URL of your application. So I'm having two applications, so I'm giving one of the application URL and URL, same as home URL also. In valid redirect URI, you can enter multiple URLs where Keycloak should redirect after authentication. Make sure to include necessary paths. This is crucial step for SSO. So I'm having two applications. So I'm giving both the URLs as a redirect URI. Don't forget to hit save. Now the next one is creating a client. So let's create a user. Now let's create a user in the client. So go to the users tab on the left and click on create new user. Fill the user details like username, first name and last name. And click on create and go to the credentials tab and set password. Make sure the password is strong and secure and click on save, and there you have your very own Keycloak realm and a client for your application. Let's test the application, and it's asking for a user details, so I'm giving my user details. So I'm logged into my application successfully. So let's test another application for SSO. So click on login. So we don't need to give our user credentials to another application. So I just logged to my application successfully. Now let's add another layer of authentication to our my application. So click on authentication tab on the left and go to the required actions. Make sure the configure OTP is enabled and set as a default action, and go to the users tab and click on existing user and select one of the required action. So I'm click on the configure OTP and click on save. So I just add another layer of authentication. So let's test the authentication. So go to our application and login and as per your configurations. And we are having on QR code. So we need to scan the QR code with any of these applications. So I'm having free OTP application in my mobile. So let's scan with the free OTP app. So I'm getting an OTP. Submit. So I'm logging to my application successfully. Now let's configure Microsoft as identity provider for your application. This is an important step in ensuring secure access to your application. First, go to the identity providers tab on the left and click on OpenID Connect and copy the redirect URI. But before we dive into the configuration process, there are few necessary steps, and you'll need to have app registration in Azure portal like this, and and here is what you need to have is create a new app registration if you haven't already. So but before we proceed with identity provider setup, make sure you will have these pieces of information handy. Client ID, this is provided when you create your app registration, and client secret, and you will generate a new client secret. You'll need to generate the client secret, and next one is the OpenID connect metadata endpoints. You can find this on the endpoint section. Yeah. And next one is configure redirect URI. In your app registration settings, don't forget to add redirect URL of your identity provider. This is a crucial step for authentication flow. Now let's get back to the configuring Microsoft as identity provider. So give it as a Microsoft, and paste the OpenID connect endpoint and client ID and client secret also, and click on add and copy the redirect URI and paste it in the Azure redirect URI and click on save. Now let's test with the login. Now login with the Microsoft. Go on Microsoft. You are redirected to the Azure login page, and I'm selecting my Azure account. So I just logged into my application with my Azure account. So this is the Microsoft as an identity provider. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching The Laboratory, a video series brought to you by Miracles Innovation Labs. For more on innovation, please visit miraclesoft.com/thelabs.